This episode of Trips to the Store has been brought to you with the help of viewers like you. Transmissions wouldn't be the show it is today if it wasn't for all of your support. Join our Patreon today at transmissionspodcast.com/support.
Welcome to the Transmissions Trips to the Store, where we show off all the awesome Transformers stuff we got this week. This video is part of our regular podcast. You can find that at transmissionspodcast.com. We do 2 shows every week. Every Wednesday is Transmissions, the show all about Transformers toys and merchandise. Then every Friday is Transmissions Alt Mode, which is all about Transformers comics and media. This week we are reviewing Transformers number 23. So we're getting back into the mainline comic this week. So look forward to that on Friday. We've also got the TFCon online coming up this weekend. We might have a very special interview done by Transmissions as part of...
You can say who it is. It's been announced, and this part should be cut out of the podcast anyway.
Yes, it's Simon Furman. We got to interview Simon Furman, longtime Transformers comics writer. He's written for almost every iteration of Transformers, and we got to sit down and talk to him. And this interview will be featured as part of TFCon Online on Saturday, October 24th at noon on the TFCon Online stream. So
if you want to hear Charles fanboy out,
it was a good time. Good time.
Fairly certain he had at least one orgasm.
I'm just imagining Charles sitting there squeeing.
All my non-sexual dreams came true on that stream.
And one sexual dream.
Just waiting for that.
All right, bringing it back to Trips to the Store. Trips to the Store and Transmissions is powered by you, our listeners, our viewers. Thank you to all of our donatrons for continuing to support the show. We really appreciate it. If you would like to become a donatron, just go to transmissionspodcast.com/support. That's where you can sign up on Patreon or PayPal to become a donatron and help us out. You can also buy merchandise from our TeePublic store at transmissionspodcast.com/shop and get cool t-shirts like this Transmissions t-shirt. Isn't this nice? Jeremy has one too. And Darryl, and not Mike. Mike.
I got it from TeePublic, you know.
Okay, it's not a Transmissions shirt though.
It's not. But I did use Transmissions code though.
Nice. Yes, we appreciate that, Mike. You're always helping us out by editing the show every week. Yeah, so check that out, tpublic.com, or no, transmissionspodcast.com/shop. Anything you buy through our link from TeePublic will help out the show. So be like Mike and help us out.
Mike,
all right, let's...
Sure, he's never heard that before.
Yeah. Where'd that come from? Did you invent that?
Yeah, it came up with on the spot, just off the top of my head.
It's pretty
My
good.
brother's name's Mike, so I heard it a lot
in a previous life.
All right, we'll start off with Jeremy. What do you got this week?
I just have some comics. I partook in the New York Comic-Con IDW shop and picked up Andrew Griffith's Back to the Future Transformers cover with a faux Huey Lewis there saying that they're too loud. I think it looks great. And once again, IDW's on point with the bags and boards. They really high quality feeling. And they also sent in 2 free comic book day books. And I got a second one of those for Darryl. They sent me Usagi Yojimbo and My Little Pony free comic book day books. No stamp, no sticker. So, anyway, I wasn't expecting those. I was kind of cool. I guess they're getting rid of their stock by just including them in orders. But that's all I got this week.
All right, I will go next. And similar to Jeremy, I did also pick up the Back to the Future Andrew Griffith cover from IDW. And I also got the free Comic Book Day comics, My Little Pony and Usagi Yojimbo. So, yeah.
Wow, you
Did
guys
you also
just
get one for
copy
Darryl?
each other. Yeah. Yeah.
No, these are mine. These are mine. I don't know. We could use one for a prize. I don't know. Maybe. But
There
yeah.
are many like it, but that one is yours.
But that was not all. I have a big backlog of comics that I picked up since I wasn't on last week. So here's Transformers 23 that we're reviewing this week in alt mode. Here is Transformers Galaxies number 10 with Ultra Magnus. Here is Transformers versus the Terminator issue 4. Here is Transformers My Little Pony issue 3. And 2 covers of Transformers Back to the Future number 1, both the main one and the Philip Murphy cover with Marty and Doc as slaves being watched over by Decepticons.
I guess being a number 1, your shop probably were more.
Yeah. The one time they get variants, so yeah, probably because they expected this one to sell a little bit better than the regular Transformer stuff. So.
Was that a full Shelton?
No.
Oh, no, there was like 9 covers.
Yeah. I was not going for the full Shelton for the Back to the Future one. All right. Yeah, that's all I got this week. So pass it over to Darryl.
Well, our listeners will be happy to know that I do not have any comics. But I do have a toy, and I bought this today because I thought, you know what, I need to check out this line. I haven't bought anything from it yet, and it showed up in my area, so I figured, what the hell, I'll take a look. This is Optimus Prime from the Red line.
Oh.
This guy is $30, and he's a straight-up action figure, so no transforming, decent articulation, and essentially the same articulation that you're going to get from any action figure, including a transforming figure. So lots of great articulation there. The knees are actually pretty good. But yeah, so straight up, mostly the same articulation. You get a whole bunch of extra accessories. So there's 3 pairs of hands, including the 2 on his body. There's the Energon axe and then the weapons. So you get the gun, and then inside his chest you actually do get a matrix. So, and that is actually, it comes separate. It comes in the box on the little side panel there. You get to take it out and put it in. He's good. He sounds like he feels solid, like real solid. For comparison, I did pull out, this is Earthrise Optimus. So there's a good height difference. But this is heavier. This is heavier than Earthrise Optimus. I gotta say, the amount of articulation is the same. Like, Earthrise Optimus can do the same stuff. So I don't really, I mean, I know what they're doing with this line, but I'm not entirely sure if I'm really willing to pay $30 for a deluxe size figure that can do exactly the same poses that a transforming version can do. Sure, the look is dead on to the cartoon, right? But is that worth an extra $10? I don't know. So I wanted to get it because I thought it's definitely a It's an Optimus Prime. It can kind of fit in anywhere. I've also heard that the Megatron is got some wonky fusion cannon arm stuff going on. So DJ Ronan, friend of the show, he's been buying these. He got the Megatron and had to fix the arm, and that seems to be a known issue. So I avoided that. The store did have a Megatron that I could have bought, but $60 right off the shot is really hard to kind of,
Wife
explain.
acceptance factor is not high.
Yeah, sure. But it's a straight up action figure. It does nothing. So
does it feel like a $30 toy?
Well, I mean, compared to what? Like a $30
like a
toy?
Star Wars Black series or something?
Yeah, I mean that's what these are. They're Marvel Legends, Star Wars Black, that kind of thing, right? It does have a little bit more articulation, I guess you could say, because the chest opens up. I mean, I don't know a lot of Marvel Legends or Star Wars Blacks figures that have stuff like that, but I guess you could say that it has that. Plus, I mean, you do get all this extra crap on the side too. Like it's essentially a SH figure.
Figure arts.
Figure arts.
SH Figure Arts figure with all the extra goodies you get. But it's heavy. Like, I mean, there's no die cast. It's all solid plastic, right? There's no gaps. There's no gaps whatsoever. And that's for somebody who's likes visual aesthetics, that's a big win, right? So, I mean, you look on every aspect of this thing and there are no gaps. So that's a huge win when it comes to action figures, transforming action figures to be exact. So
it's a little disappointing because I was really kind of looking to pick up some of the red stuff. The RC and the Cheetor that they showed at one of the last Pulse events looked really appealing. So I thought, hey, maybe the Prime and Megatron are kind of similar. But if the range of articulation is not as good as something like a Black figure or one of the Marvel Legends stuff, then I don't know. That just doesn't seem worth it to me.
Yeah. So, I mean, I highly recommend, if you're a toy collector, I recommend at least buying one of these figures. Like if you want to get one of the RC or sorry, was it Chromia? Was it? No, it was RC. It was Prime RC and the Cheetor. If you want to get one of those, if that's what you were, kind of looking forward to, get it. If you're a huge Soundwave fan, get the Soundwave. I mean, it's a cool figure. It's $30. It's the same as any other Voyager or whatnot that you would be getting. But yeah, I mean, your personal opinion is going to be what determines these things. It's a $30 action figure for me. So it's probably $20 for you, or whatever the conversion is for you guys. But yeah, it's solid. If that's what you're looking for, then it does it.
If you're someone like me or Charles that don't seem to have the time or space to unbox figures, it might be a good option because you don't have to worry about figuring out the transforming and stuff.
Yeah,
takes up less space.
But then you got to do something with those accessories it comes with.
Ziploc bags, they're small.
That's it. That's all I got this week.
All right, we will finish up the show with Mike.
Cool. So, I had, as of this recording, yesterday was my birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Oh, it's Russian Yoshi. I gotta run now. So my wife picked up a number of like the little BotBots packs for me, and I think I got like 30 figures or something like that. So I'm not gonna show up every single one, and hopefully the camera actually focuses on this. But got a couple of the more interesting ones. The pumpkin one, it's awesome. The axe Quackers, the duck. Love this guy.
Best name.
Yep. Turns into a little rubber ducky. I forget who it was, but someone was talking like that. This is the official or the semi not official rubber ducky for Beast Wars Megatron. So
yeah.
Yep. That's awesome.
And when you get the Earthrise Megatron, Beastars Megatron.
Yeah, exactly. One that turns into a teddy bear. Kick ass. Love it. And a coffee cup one, and I managed to get one of like the rare, quote unquote rare gold ones. Not real gold, obviously, but still. So I plan on using them as like little accessories and like little set pieces for like photos and stuff like that. So they turn out pretty good. About a week or two back, a friend of mine found little blind bagged mini like G1 figures, and like all the usual suspects. So Prime, Megatron, Soundwave, Bumblebee, Starscream, Grimlock. Thing is, these are actually better sized for gaming than the WizKids minis that
Oh, wow.
came out. So I'm hoping to just find like a couple of little bases, and then I can just glue those to it, and boom, perfectly sized minis for games. The Grimlock is the actual like, the biggest ones that will fit the bigger base perfectly.
Where do you find them?
I think that's a good question. I think it was at either at a Target or a Walmart or something like that. It was, or it could have been like a CVS, like a little drugstore or something like that. They were like tiny, like little blind bag minis, so like, it was like $2 a piece or something. But he was able to pick up like the whole set for like less than $15, so it was a pretty good deal. I don't think they did any more. I think it was just like the main set for it. So yeah, that was cool. I liked it. Like I said, once I pick up some bases for it, I'll glue them to the base, and I got some perfect minis. Non-transforming, of course. They're just solid sculpts, and like for the most part, they're okay. But like Bumblebee's feet are just massive. They're like the size of like 3 of his heads, so that's kind of crazy. Camera actually focus on you. Focus on you. There we go. Perfect. Yeah. So yeah, those feet are pretty massive there.
Dreamwave Bumblebee.
Yeah,
What they
pretty
say
much.
about a bot with big feet.
Yeah. And you're not going to focus. No. Well,
Put your hand behind it. That usually helps.
Yeah. So not too bad. Some of the molds are a little bit on the rougher side, but they're doable for, they're workable for what they are. So yeah. So cool. Yep. Gonna attach those, and that'll be good. Last thing I got was thanks to Dinobot Maximize in our chat. He hooked me up with a Masterpiece Pro
Nice.
with the Toy Hack stickers already on it. So really cool. Really love it.
Nice.
The second MP car I have, like the first one was Wheeljack, and I really love that. So really good for like photos and stuff like that, because some of the deluxe stuff from previous lines just doesn't really pose well for photographs. But the Masterpiece stuff, oh yeah, definitely works great for it. So yeah, I think it's going to work out pretty well, and I can't wait to get them into the studio.
Cool.
Nice. So we have to start calling you photographer, Mike.
Not until I get a bit more of a portfolio of work, but I'll get there.
All right, that'll do it for this week's Trips to the Store. Thanks, everyone, for watching and listening. Again, if you'd like to help out the show and support us, go to transmissionspodcast.com/support. That's where you can sign up either on Patreon or PayPal to help us out and contribute to the show. You can also buy some merchandise from our TeePublic store at transmissionspodcast.com/shop. And that's how you can get cool merchandise, and that also helps the show out. And also, anything you buy from TeePublic through our link will help out the show. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching and listening. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Later.
Pew pew.